Okay, so this is first place Yugioh Day tournament, TributeStunQliphort. I took first place and went undefeated and got the mat as well. Let's get right into things. Threes, three of your normal pendulums, play the scout, your one tributes, these are really good, net you pluses. One of each of the two tributes. You don't go into these as much, they're really just power pushes if you're trying to abuse the scout or get over Dante's, or if you're just trying to push for damage. These are what these are good for, but you're not going to be going to them as much because you have the Fiends. Three Vanities and one Majesties. This number's okay, you can play an extra Majesties if you like. This card put in a lot of work against BA, and these just lock out so many decks. I mean, you put it up against Necros, and then you have March, and they just lose. Consistency, 3 Upstart, 3 Duality. You gotta find those Fiends, you're not always special summoning. Find Scout. For the March engine, you play 3 Stormforth, 2 Tenacity, and 1 March. This is your spot removal. This allows you to search for these two, but it kind of is cloggy, and you don't really want to play it at 3. I chose to play it at 2 for this event, but it's okay. And then this is, you search it when you want it, but you want to be able to stick a Fiend and have it. 2 is a little bit too much. This is a good number. You can play the 3rd Tenacity if you want. I recommend the 3rd Tenacity if you play any more Fiends. And the last for the spells is the 1 Sacrifice. You pair this up with the March of the Monarchs and a Tribute Summoned Qliphort monster. That Qliphort monster cannot be targeted by card effects, destroyed by card effects, or destroyed by battle. And if you pair it up with, like, lose a turn, like, decks just lose. Traps. 3 lose a turn. 1 Skill Drain, 1 Emptiness. If you can't set up your Fiends as a floodgate, if you can't set up your Fiends as a floodgate, you have to have these to be able to stall out and really slow down your opponent. Like, if you're not comboing off, you have to stun your opponent. Like, traps are bad. You want cards that stun your opponent out from playing. That's why floodgates are so good. This ratio worked well. And then just general effect negation is the 2 Fiendish and the 1 Recreate. This is just a Fiendish that's searchable. Otherwise, it's just 3 effect negations. And then this card's good. You just say no to anything. So, moving swiftly along, you play the 1 Qliphort Legend token, OP. You don't really need an extra deck. I just had these cards because I had them. Then for the side, traps, you play 3 Iron Wall and 3 Decree. These are good. You don't get trished. You can push through Valk and Ritual Beast, Infernoid, stuff like that. They just put a lot of work. Cosmos are coming out. Decree's are really good because in the Fiend deck, you're not playing as many traps. You can just side out your like couple traps, put in Decrees, and it catches people off guard. They don't expect it in Qliphort. Just being able to shut down a whole entire back row, shut down your opponent's whole back row is just amazing. Especially in Qliphort, they just don't expect it. Then for the mirror match, 3 Wavering Eyes and 3 MST. This is good against Rogue 2, anything that's back row heavy. Nothing much more needs to be said. And 3 Maxi. So, overall, good event. Got my mat, so I'm happy.